Hello. Today we are here to inform you on the company Ben & Jerry's and how they demonstrate pace in all facets of their organization. Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield started their company off with a small loan and a dream. The company went from running in an old rundown gas station to now being an international business. They went from $12,000 in an investment capital to exceeding $130 million annual sales. Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield are prime examples of the American dream. The owners were both awarded the U.S. Small Business Persons of the Year by President Ronald Reagan in 1988. Ben and Jerry were both very intelligent when it came to running a business. The company has brilliant marketing plans which include going to festivals, utilizing their website and other social media platforms, and even having free scoop days. After becoming a wholly owned subsidiary of Unilever, the company is now run by a board of directors that is made up of 10 people. The company has always put a large emphasis on social responsibility and making sure their product as well as their communities are successful. Ben & Jerry's also puts a large emphasis on its involvement with fair trade in the United States. Between 65 and 80% of all workers at Ben & Jerry's are satisfied with their career, and the lowest paid employee earns 46% more than the living standard. Ben & Jerry's has shown that it creates profits, helps social causes, and ensures that the company is run to the best of its ability.
As a company, Ben & Jerry's places a high value on academics. In fact, Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield, the founders of Ben & Jerry's, attend a class on ice cream making at Penn State in order to get their company off the ground. To begin working at any of the numerous Ben & Jerry's scoop shops located throughout the country, very little education is required. However, Ben & Jerry's offers educational opportunities to these scoop shop employees to help them prepare for future success in the company. The program they are using is called Core Academy, which offers educational training in various different categories. Some of the material used in this program comes from Champlain College's MBA program. Ultimately, by using this program, employees at Ben & Jerry's learn how to become socially responsible. Because Ben & Jerry's offers educational opportunities to their employees to better prepare them for the future, it is clear that the company fully embodies the academics attribute of PACE.
The third aspect of PACE is character. Character is important in the workplace because there are moral and environmental obligations that humans need to respect and fight for. For Ben & Jerry's, character may be one of their strongest attributes. Furthermore, Ben & Jerry's supports the fair trade movement that works to adequately compensate small market farmers in other countries in exchange for their goods. Ben & Jerry's became the first ice cream company in the world to use fair trade certified ingredients in 2005. In addition, the company has committed to making its products with no artificial growth hormones, along with supporting the mandatory GMO labeling movement. Ben & Jerry's supports honesty and transparency as they want their customers to know exactly what is in their products. Moreover, Ben & Jerry's supports climate justice and is committed to conserving the environment in their business practices. In 2002, they enacted a carbon offset program in Vermont, and in 2007, they began their first global warming advocacy program in partnership with Dave Matthews Band. Their goal going forward is to have 100% clean energy at all their U.S. sites by 2020. Lastly, Ben & Jerry's have been recognized as a B Corp organization. B Corps are for-profit companies certified by the nonprofit B Lab to meet the rigorous standards of social and environmental performance, accountability, and transparency. To conclude, Ben & Jerry's is a company that is clearly committed to conserving the environment and creating positive social change, all while being economically sustainable.
A huge part of Ben & Jerry's engagement with the community is through their service work and assisting in the success of others. Ben & Jerry's engages with the community most prominently through the Ben & Jerry's Foundation. The foundation began in 1985, and the major focuses of the foundation are on furthering social justice and supporting sustainable food systems. Through this foundation, Ben & Jerry's ensures that their employees engage themselves in philanthropic work. One large sector of Ben & Jerry's Foundation is their grant program. The foundation gives about $1.8 million in grants to different companies and foundations nationwide. A specific team of Ben & Jerry's employees was allocated for the foundation to review grant applications. In addition to giving grants, the Vermont Community Action Team, also known as CAT, which is funded by the Ben & Jerry's Foundation, does service work around the area. This way, Ben & Jerry's furthers their mission by allowing employees to support companies in the vicinity where they reside and work. CATS also focuses largely on assisting underserved populations like low-income communities, as well as on funding a variety of organizations that are based on social services and culture. In addition to their service work, Ben & Jerry's also makes a public statement on ongoing world issues. The company takes initiative on many of these issues like Black Lives Matter and LGBTQ equality. For Black Lives Matter, Ben & Jerry's partnered with Color of Change, which is an online corporation that stresses on decision makers within corporations to create a less hostile environment for blacks in America. In regards to the LGBTQ equality, Ben & Jerry's signed the amicus brief to the Supreme Court in 2015 in support of nationwide recognition for marriage equality. Finally, in the wake of the Supreme Court ruling, Ben & Jerry's renamed their chocolate chip cookie dough flavor ice cream to I Do for the remainder of that summer to celebrate. In conclusion, Ben & Jerry's is a strong company both economically and ethically, and they embody the PACE curriculum that is so prominent in the Lindner College of Business.